Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But you guys know what time it is. We're going to be discussing everything Gala token, see what is happening, and of course what we could be expecting as we go further into this upcoming week ahead of us. So, if we're looking at the overall markets today, you guys can see quite a bit of red across the board and minor red to be specific. The reason as to why this is the case is because we did see Bitcoin, retesting its all-time high, just a few hours ago, which of course got rejected, and obviously due to that fact, we are seeing a little bit of a minor pullback for the market. But as far as Gala is concerned, it's up 12%. It was able to reach some targets that we were expecting yesterday, but we're going to take a closer look, see what is happening, and of course what we could be expecting. So, if we're looking at the price right now as of March the 11th, you guys can see the price is currently sitting at 7.5 cents, up 12.5% in Bitcoin, USD, and Ethereum comparative. Market cap, on the other hand, is currently sitting above $2.6 billion, which is really nice to see. And now if you're focusing on its market cap, if you're focusing on its 24-hour trading volume, it has skyrocketed. We're looking at about $1.7 billion. And again, this should not be really coming as a surprise at this point, because, we are seeing Gala retesting some prices we haven't seen for quite some time, and that is going to attract a lot of people, which it's doing right now. So of course, really exciting stuff. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So I'm going to start off with none other than Bitcoin dominance. We are seeing Bitcoin dominance picking up right now, currently approaching 54%. Reason as to why this is the case is because, if you're focusing on BTC right now, Bitcoin is once again, I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys so you guys kind of understand as to what really is going on. So if we're looking at BTC right now, Bitcoin, like I said, had a double top and obviously two rejections at that point, but you're seeing the price is picking up once again going into Monday morning. And if you did watch my updates just a few hours ago, before we closed the daily candle on the March 10th price, I did mention that where it closed the daily candle speaks for itself, especially on a weekend. On the weekends, we do tend to see more manipulation than usual, and the fact that Bitcoin was able to close its daily candle at $68,600, tells you what we could be expecting as you do go further into this upcoming weekend. I would not be surprised if we actually go above $70,000 for good, this upcoming week ahead of us. So that's that. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, definitely looking good. I don't know why the chart is glitching. Let's give it a refresh live. It should load up for us. There we go. So BTC looking amazing right now, pushing up towards 70k as we speak. But that's that for BTC. But now let's shift our focus for Gala, what everyone is here for. So it was able to do exactly, you've heard that, guys, correct. It was able to do exactly what I was talking about yesterday in my update. You can see for yourself, yesterday we were sitting at around 6.33 cents, and I mentioned to you guys that the main target that you want to be kind of looking at for Gala is at this resistance. This resistance is at 7.2 cents, and shortly after I uploaded that video, the momentum was so high at that point that the price pushed above this key resistance quite easily, and we saw the price go all the way up to 8.6 cents, guys. Yep, you heard that correct. Almost the target we spoke about yesterday. I said, we could see it go up to 9 cents, but 8.6 cents was retested. Of course, there is some significant resistance even at that level. So I'm not surprised at the fact that, we kind of got, closed at that point. But what I want you guys to understand is after our upload yesterday, we saw Gala go up 37.23%, but that's not what the most exciting thing that I want you guys to be focusing on right now. So of course, remember this resistance. I kind of gave you guys an indication how important this resistance really was in the previous update, and you can see this for yourself. Last time we were actually above this resistance dates back to June of 2022, and how long was that ago? That was almost 2 years ago, since the price was actually above that. So of course, in my opinion, now we are done with the bear market cycle. The bear market cycle was below the support line at 7.3 cents, but that's not what I want you guys to see. What I want you guys to see is this right here. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So as we broke out of this key resistance, which I spoke to you guys about, as we finally broke out of that yesterday, you did see Gala obviously retrace a little bit, but with this retracement, what I want you guys to understand is that previous resistance that we were discussing turned into a support line. You can't make this up, guys. You just can't make this up. And once again, some people say technical analysis does not work. There's people out there that think technical analysis does not work, but what is the argument that these people can have that the exact same resistance that we were speaking about, once it broke out, that same exact resistance has turned into a support. You could pretty much see this for yourself. We bounced back and forth here about 3 times, but the craziest thing that you guys want to be looking at is the fact that the price is able to hold at this support line. Lovely to see. And I think going further into this upcoming week, and especially this upcoming month, as you guys know, I'm sorry, not upcoming month, as we do go further into the month, that's what I'm trying to say. I think we could see Gala going even higher. I think the things are just getting started, and this honestly could be the 100xer. What I mean by, now hear me out very, very, very carefully as to what I mean. So every time everyone talks about the 100xer, 100 this, 100 that in cryptocurrency, the reason as to why I think the potential is definitely there is, number one, the hype factor is definitely there, and the product Gala is producing. The amount of developments, of course, at this point, I'm sure everyone that is watching that actually hold Gala knows what is happening. Of course, the tokenomics last bull cycle, I've made it clear even in my previous update, were absolutely garbage. The tokenomics weren't the best, and it had a significant pullback. And some people think that a dollar price is never going to happen for Gala, but honestly, if this bull cycle is what people are projecting, and honestly a lot of people are saying this bull cycle is going to be the biggest bull cycle, and as of now we're already starting to see that right in front of our eyes. Just look at BTC alone. Bitcoin's pushing towards an all-time high as we speak, but anyways, look at Bitcoin alone, and that should just give you an indication as to what's happening. We're before halving and retesting all-time highs. If not, we've already hit a new all-time high. And what does this show us about the momentum? There's a lot of massive institutional interest coming in. A lot of people are interested, and that can drive this to another level that we have not seen, and arguably could be the last mega bull cycle. So speaking about Gala reaching a dollar price point, because of course that's a psychological price point, as I've said to you guys before. In order for it to hit a dollar, that's a 13x from the current price levels, and that would be at around a $29 billion market cap. As mentioned to you guys before, there's about 29 billion coins in circulation, as the circulation supply on Gala is not updated. And of course, the layer 1 narrative, if you guys have been watching me on my channel for the beginning, layer 1s and layer 2s are extremely hyped, and you could pretty much see by going and looking at layer 1s and layer 2s performance over the past 3 to 4 months, you could see they're popping off like crazy, and especially with the projects that bring massive amounts of utility such as Gala. When more and more people start realizing this, I think this could really start going insane. And I think Gala can prove a lot of people, especially the haters that were hating on it back when the price was at around 1.2 cents. And going back to what I said, the reason as to why I think this could pull 100x is because obviously the people that did buy back around that 1.1 cents, and honestly, if you're probably thinking no one did that, you'd be surprised as to how many people actually were picking up some Gala around that range. So basically what I'm saying is, based off of those people that actually picked up Gala at that level, I think they could potentially see a 100x if, of course, Gala does reach a dollar. And honestly, I'm not putting it out of the blue. I'm not going to say that it's not going to reach a dollar. I think it could surprise a lot of people. $29 billion market cap. If you are aware, when things start heating up in the crypto space, especially high projects, things can happen that not a lot of people are expecting. But do let me know down below what you guys think. Also pay attention to the volume, guys. Volume spike we haven't seen pretty much since the previous bull market. So definitely exciting stuff happening. But do let me know down below what you guys think. And of course, thank you so much for all your support. Smash that like button, and I'll bring you guys more updates. But with that being said, it's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.